All right, mic test. Can everybody hear me? That's great. What are you doing here, Moti? What up? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you. My name is Clement, and I'm here to talk about our management software suite. And some of you may be very well versed with the software suite already, but a lot of you may not be very clear as in the usage and why are we talking so much about the different components within our so-called management architecture. All right? So what are the key problems we have today? Okay. Obviously, we have a lot of attacks. Now, I have a quick pop quiz for you guys. How many daily cyber attacks are recorded by checkpoints systems worldwide? Make a guess. 1, 100,000, 2, 1 million, or 3, more than 10 million? Third one? I like that, right? Now, we are averaging roughly about 20 million over the last few weeks. What does it mean to you? It means that there's a lot of attack vectors, there's a lot of logs that you need to collect, there are a lot of things that your customers, yourselves as customers, need to look at every single day. Now, this is what you've already seen from earlier. We're talking a little bit about Gen 5, right? First gen, antivirus, second, the network came in, and once our internet started, everything went crazy. Within the last 15 years, the number of threat and threat vectors grew like nobody's business. And this will continue to grow. There is no surprise there. And when you manage something, what are the key issues that you have? From the traditional way of having multiple different devices, multiple branded stuff in your environment means that you need to manage multiple point solutions. Now, this is also not just for the customer. This is also for you, partners. If you're providing services to your customers, your clients, what are you going to provide? Best of breed of everything? Do you have that big a team of people who are experts in every single area? And you have an architect that oversees all the different logs coming back in and managing everything? Or do you have just one solution? Best of breed solution, a checkpoint solution. That's my question to you today. Okay? The rising number of attacks, and this is a term that you should be learning very, very soon if you are really into managing your environment, alert fatigue. Everybody tells me, no, when I go to customers to do architectural workshops, I'll ask them, do you have a SOC? If those of you who don't know what a SOC is, it stands for Security Operation Center. SOC. A lot of people have Network Operation Center. Do you have a Security Operation Center? They tell you, yes. What do they do? What do you mean, what do they do? Do you collect logs? Do you have a security incident and event management? Yes. Okay, what do you do with it? We collect logs. And then, silence in the room. They don't do anything else. They have got very big systems, expensive systems, ArcSight. They have got QRadar, whatever it is. They are great systems. But can you manage it? Even you as a vendor, whether you as a vendor, can you manage it or can you manage it well? Do you have the necessary knowledge to pull data of all the logs? Collecting logs can be done with a syslog system. Okay? Now, so what do you need? Remember this guy from earlier? I thought he's quite cute. All right? How many separate security platforms will you need to manage all your Gen 5 security technologies? Obviously, you know where I'm coming from, right? What I'm trying to tell you here is you don't need that many. You need a handful of good ones, and that can cover your entire portfolio, whether you are a customer or you're doing this for your customer. Okay? Let's talk about how many of this, millions of logs, right? Governance, how many branch offices do you have? Are you capable of doing forensics analysis? Cloud, mobile, event correlation. I'm naming all these things. These are things of part of technology, security, technology, hygiene. If any one of these areas here, unless you totally don't need it and you have not heard of it, means you're in trouble. Okay? So how many separate security platforms will you need to manage all of this? Sounds like a nightmare, isn't it? Now, let's make things a little bit more lighthearted, all right? You need superhuman powers to manage all these things. So let Checkpoint show you where our superheroes come from. All right? We have got 5 different characters here. We have got Dr. Smart Event. We'll talk about what she can do. The Smart One, R80 Man, Mr. Automation, and Captain Compliance. All these things are key pillars in your entire security management architecture. All right? Let's talk about the leader. His name is R80 Man. He's capable of doing single unified policy management, okay? Integrated threat management, and granular access control and management. All these are things that you can read for yourself, I'm very sure. But let's see what it actually can do. If you're already a Checkpoint partner to begin with, you are already well-versed with R80, you know what exactly we can do. Multiple users, right? Like here. Multiple users can log in at the same time. You can define every item by department or by user. You can go with the specific applications you want to control, etc., etc. R80 resets the benchmark of security management, and this is something all the Checkpoint employees here should know, and you as partners or customers will hear us talk about this all day long. Because once you go R80, you will not go back. All right? What other things can you do? All right? So R80 manages multiple sessions, right? Allowing you to apply different parts of the policy simultaneously. How many of you here, whether you're a customer or partners, have central management that shared across different departments, for example? Say you have one particular client with many, many different departments, and every single department runs their own IT on top, right? How can different parts of the organization set aside different parts of the rule base of the system? With R80, you can. Now, R80 is the key to our 5th generation. Okay? It does all sorts of things. Let's talk about what other things can they do. Next, Dr. Smart Event here is the brains. Earlier is the leader, right? The R80 man gives you all sorts of ability to command and control multiple sessions, do everything. But when the logs come back in, you collected all the logs from all the different parts of the infrastructure. What do you do with it? That's where Smart Event comes in. Okay? It gives you unparalleled full threat visibility. And very importantly, you are not the one doing the log analysis, right? Smart Event does it for you, right? And it also comes with, last time, if you remember, in R77, there's something called Smart Reporter. Now, the Smart Reporter is all within the Smart Event. Because not only you want to analyze, you want to be able to churn out reports, and not just any kind of reports. You want human-readable, pretty eye-candy style reports that you can show to your management. Or you can just immediately plug it out and put it into your PowerPoint that you need to do, send it for the management. Okay? So the overall view of it hasn't really changed. We follow graphical user interface consistency throughout all our products, right? So as you can see here, these are the full events that have, in one glance, you know exactly. Our famous donut has just become a gauge now. Last time it's a whole circle, right? And now it becomes like a gauge. And you can see from here at a glance how much red, how much green, how much yellow, all over your morning coffee, right? This hasn't really changed very much because this is a winning formula. The question is what you want to do with it. It's fully customizable. All right? On top of that, what else can it do? It can even add for you automated response, and this will only get even deeper with our, okay, I'm not sure that I should say this, but we will do a little bit more traffic behavioral analysis. Okay? I just spoke a little bit too fast. So in the future, together with network behavioral analysis of some sort, you didn't hear this from me. Sorry, video man, cameraman, Mr. Cameraman, can you delete the last 30 seconds, please, from the footage? I didn't say this. I don't want Dorrit to come and look for me. Last 30 seconds of the footage, can you delete it? I can do my job, okay? So the automatic reaction is going to be a very key part. You can put in search parameters of what you're looking for so that it can alert you. Say if there's a multiple amount of port scans across. You can do that and it can alert you because it's a port scan among a port scan, all right? So all these behaviors you can actually track. And what's next? The smart one. Okay, who down here knows what is the smart one? Nobody knows? It's very sad. People with the pink color tags working for Checkpoint and you don't know what smart one is? Okay, thank you very much. Okay. It's our management muscle, all right? Checkpoint is a software company. Everything that we do is software and software related, but we still need hardware to grant it. Whether is it hardware, compute power in the cloud, or compute power on your physical appliances, we still need something to grant everything, right? So the new smart ones that we have we beefed it up like nobody's business. We gave it steroids. We gave it a lot of things. It basically is so much faster and so much more capable. You have not seen it until you tried it. I can tell you that. When I tried it, I was like, this is not a Checkpoint product. We know from the longest time our R80 and R77 management platform, when you load it up, it takes a while. Obviously, in R80, it's so much faster. But in R80, it's a software optimization. R80 on these upcoming beasts, the 5000 series appliances, management appliances, it will fly like Superman compared to what it was before. Try it to believe it. All right? We need it to be able to handle multiple security, logs, events, everything. He is the muscle, he is the grunt that makes every part of Checkpoint software work. Okay? And for you eagle-eyed people out here, you know that this appliance is the old design. You know what's coming up next. It's already available at the expo. If you have not seen it, please go and see it. All right? Next, automation. This is something that most of you think is about talking about APIs, how you integrate together with other components. Now, what most of you don't know about the automation guy is that it has the ability to even give you rule assistance. If you're doing something not so good, or you have something that, the rule base could be further improved, it can recommend to you. Okay? So automation is not just about talking about interoperability with other systems. Automation also talks about how it automates systems or checks within. Okay? Now, I'm not so interested on this one. Compliance is the one key thing that I think is really very undervalued in the Checkpoint suite of products. Why do I say that? Okay? He is literally the mentor. He is the brains, but he's the older version of the brains. He has all these good ideas and good recommendations like a mentor to you. But when you bought such a great product like Checkpoint, you want to make sure that you have the best policy, the best setup that you possibly can, right, on your investment. Now, that's where Captain Compliance comes in, right? It has got over 300 security best practices, and hold on, if you have your own version of security compliance that you want to build into Checkpoint's compliance blade, we welcome you too. Whether is it a requirement from a national level, from India or from Australia or from Japan, it does not matter. We can help you make it happen without further cost. Again, I think I'm quite accurate. There is no further cost in building this. All right? And it doesn't have to be on national level. If your client's company has a compliance requirement, their own version, we can help them build it as well. Okay? It's very simple. Right? On top of that, security compliance or security best practices are usually, people are so worried about it. People don't really want to talk about it. You know, everything is just, people are just worried about compliance because if they're not compliant, they can get fined and everything. So basically, it detects poor configuration settings and it actually even prevents it. Okay? What it means that if you have a compliance setting that you want to be 100% compliant, if an administrator came up and did something that's not compliant, we can stop it. That will keep your configuration 100% compliant. For the partners out there, this is also my recommendation. Compliance Blade, once you have a compliance standard that you have agreed with your customer, Then you can tell the customer, Mr. Customer, this is what we are using to ensure that we will never flaunt our agreement. They'll probably go, ooh, okay, that's something new, right? From an example, right? All the different versions out here. Now, as you can see, all these are very critical in terms of what we need to use to do effective security management. And we really not just need a network policy management, an endpoint policy management. You really need the entire team to be able to do that. Every part of it has its function. You as a human have multiple functions. You have a brain, hopefully, 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 feet. And other parts I will not bother to mention, but you get the picture. These are all components that make you whole. And in security management, these are the key components that make you whole. Okay? Hopefully you can. So now our friend who was in shock now asks the question, what if there are so many devices out there? No, my point to you is, what if you can do it all in one single machine? Not that I encourage that, but basically this is the new appliance that we were just talking about earlier, right? The 5000 series appliance. It is so fast. It is something I've been managing checkpoint appliances or as an SE or as an administrator for over 15 years now. Over 15 years. And believe me, I have never seen it this fast. I think you will truly enjoy using this new management platform. Okay? And it's important. Right? 100,000 logs per second on the highest 5150. Okay? Highest model. And in any systems, this would be the highest in its own right as well. Okay? It's up to 8 times faster with not just 2 times storage, 2 times CPU, 2 times memory. 8 times faster is also a lot about the optimization they are done on the hardware level, specifically for a checkpoint software, management software in this case. Okay? So our new lineup of management starts here. We have the semi-new, still fairly new, 405, 410, 525, 5050, and now 5150. The last 3 are brand spanking new. And also, as you can see, the size of our appliances have generally gone down. From the huge one, 3.5U in the past, now you can fit it in under 3U. 3U rack units, okay? So, and this is the box that is available for show over the expo. Please take some time to go and bash it, all right? Thank you. So, what are my key messages today? Security management complexity is already increasing and will only continue to increase. You, as a customer, or you, as checkpoint partners, are you ready to handle this? Do you have the know-how to handle this? And is it to your best advantage of what you're already doing right now? Make more money by providing more services, more value-added services, right? Increase effectiveness and security posturing, consolidating. You have only 1 product to manage versus 10 products. And to make sure that all these tools, which is one of the key highlights that I need to bring it up again and again to every customer I meet. You have tools. If your tools don't work together harmoniously, it just gives you false sense of security. Oh, I have IPS. Oh, I got a checkpoint firewall. Oh, I have this, I have that. But if all of these don't work together hand in hand, you are just as good as buying a TP-Link router. Okay? Security management is the biggest flaw that we have today, not the type of products that comes in the market, but your ability to manage it is the key. All right, so in all jokes, you need the Management Justice League. Okay? So thank you very much for your time. I promise you it's going to be short. Okay, you have a bit more time to relax. Thank you.